Hey guys, Jeremy here with Simple Little Life. Welcome to another edition of Tool Time Tuesday. Now this week I'm going to do something a little bit different, something that I normally don't do, and I'm actually going to show you a very specific tool that I really enjoy using. It's depending on the work you do, it might be a game changer. Usually I like to keep Tool Time Tuesdays kind of broad, just kind of give you an overview of some of the basic tools. From there you can choose different levels of quality and this and that. But this week I'm going to show you a very specific snap-on tool. Now I don't know if these things are available through other manufacturers. I have never found them, and I found out about this tool from a gentleman I used to work with, and he was like the tool king. He had everything. So we're going to take a look at these snap-on low-profile socket sets. Before we get to that, we need to check out some viewer knives. First knife we'll look at is sent to me from Josiah, and this was the first knife he's ever made. It was from 3/16 440C. He used walnut for the scale and brass pins. To make this knife, he used a bandsaw to cut his profile, and for everything else pretty much he used files and some sandpaper and a drill press. Josiah, this is a great looking blade. Fantastic. Keep up the great work. Alright, the next knife was sent to me from Florian, and this was a knife that they just finished up. Really enjoys the YouTube videos, he says, and just wanted to send this picture. Now, check out that handle. That looks like such a comfortable handle. I'm not sure what that material is, or it looks like some type of a burl that's maybe been dyed, or I don't know if it's synthetic, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Really, really great looking knife, and put it in a setting like that with a great swimming pool. I wish I was there right now holding that knife. Thanks for sharing this with us. And lastly, Kane sent a picture of this knife, and this one he made from a lawnmower blade. And really cool what he did here is he actually left the part number of the lawnmower blade right visible on the knife there. So really, really cool idea. Fantastic looking blade here. He used stacked leather and deer antler with a brass guard for the handle. What a lot of work and very well executed. Kane, that's a great looking blade. Thank you for sharing it. Alright, if you'd like to have your knife featured on this channel, either in a Tool Time Tuesday or a viewer knife video, just email me, jeremy@homesteadknives.com, and we will get them featured. Now, let's check out this socket set. Alright, so this is the set right here, and what it is basically a shallow socket set, 1/4 inch drive essentially, but it's also got this custom design where this is the ratchet. I'll show it to you in a minute, but quick part number here is PAKLD093 for this part, and this has metric sockets with it, so it goes from 5mm up to 13mm, and then this is actually a separate part you have to buy, and this is a PAKLD101, and this is the Imperial socket set. And I like this set because it goes from 3/16 up to 9/16. Typically they'll end at a 1/4 inch, at 1/2 inch socket with a 1/4 inch drive, but they actually go right up to the 9/16. That's really nice because 9/16 for 3/8 bolt, it's a very common fastener size. Nice to have this low profile kit go up to the 9/16. So kind of just show you the basic idea here is that you've got these really odd looking sockets, and they are 1/4 inch drives, so you can use a standard 1/4 inch ratchet with them. But then they've also got this custom ratchet, and you can put them in from either side. But basically these things just kind of pop in there. They've got a little, I'll show you, they've got a little circlip right there to kind of hold them in once they're in, and pop them in like that. And basically check out the profile of that ratchet right there. So you can jit, forward, reverse. Super fantastic, super low profile. Let me go grab a regular ratchet and I'll compare these two for you. Step by. Alright, so here is I've got a snap-on ratchet here with a Craftsman 13mm socket. That is a significant difference. Maybe not for a lot of people, you know, if you're never working on vehicles in tight spaces and stuff like that. Yeah, no, by all means, this is not a set that you would really be all that interested in, nor would it be worth the money. But if you do much work on vehicles and on dirt bikes, especially dirt bikes don't get huge fasteners unless you're talking about the axles and stuff like that, some suspension parts. For the most part, they're quite small. That is quite impressive. That makes a huge difference when you're trying to sneak in there and get these tight spots. My car is a 2002 Honda Civic. Totally rad vehicle. You know what, there's so many times when I'm doing maintenance on it, and this set is my go-to set because a lot of that stuff you don't need huge torque, so it's not a super long handle like this one. Obviously it's a much longer handle, you put much more torque on it with this, but this allows me to get into some super tight places. And again, to pop these out, you just pull it out and grab the next one of your choice and stick it back in. You can put these in from either side if you wish to do so. Don't know why you would wish to do so, but you can. And again, it's just a simple, it's a fine tooth ratchet. I'm not sure what the teeth are, but you can hear it's probably like a 72 tooth or something like that. And then there's a forward and reverse. Super, super handy. They also come with this little adapter here. So you pop this in, and that allows you to run your standard bits. It's magnetic, so they'll stay. And now you've got one of these small little screwdrivers, which is really handy. Nice little touch putting that in the kit. And again, we've got our Imperial set here, all the way up to 9/16. Look at that, that is a 9/16 socket. That is nice and compact. Absolutely love this thing. Again, not something for everyone. If you don't do a lot of work on vehicles or dirt bikes or something, you'll probably never really need this. Some tools that we review on this channel are basic staples, like things that you need to have, like a bench vise, some decent files, a hammer. This is not one of those. This is very specific. But this is one of those tools that you don't always need it, but when you do need it, it's really the only tool for the job. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully maybe it just showed you something you may or may not have seen before. Depending on the work, this might be a tool that is really going to help you out get stuff done. Maybe not. Either way, I thought I'd share it with you. If you enjoyed this video guys, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any ideas on tools that I could feature on Tool Time Tuesday, let me know in the comments below. If it's something you've seen in my videos or something like that, I may have done a video on it before, I may not have. Maybe it's time to do an updated video. Just let me know your thoughts if you have any. I sure appreciate watching the video guys. Thank you so much. Cheers.